And welcome back inside Line of Rink on the campus of Cornell University here in Ithaca, New York. Game number 2 of the 2025 ECAC Women's Hockey Championships. Game number 2 featuring the St. Lawrence Saints and the Colgate Raiders. Colgate making it to Ithaca as they put a 2-game beating on the Princeton Tigers 5-2 in game 1 last Friday. A little bit closer, 2-1, tooth and nail down to the end to get to Ithaca over the Tigers, as it'll be Hannah Murphy covering up early on here. Colgate wearing their home jerseys here, the higher seed, the number 2 seed, so they opt for the white unis, and St. Lawrence in the road whites. Sagetti leaning in here, and that face-off won cleanly as Colgate looking to come out through center. The Raiders coming in 29 and 6 minutes gone in a scoreless game. The winner moves on to face Cornell tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 right here at Line of Rink. At the point, kept alive, fed to the circle. Palumbo shooting, she scores! Madeline Palumbo finding a seam on the glove hand side of Nordstrom, and it's 1-0 Colgate.
Well, Palumbo with the quick release, but I believe this is one that Nordstrom's going to want back. This is from a bad angle. It's to her catching side. She's not screened. She's not interfered with, and it just goes through her body and her catching hand. That's one she'll want back, but nonetheless, Palumbo with a nice release, making it 1-0 for Colgate.
Palumbo hitting double digits in goals this season, appearing in all 37 games, including this one this year. Her 10th of the year, 28th point. Altakova 5 of 10 at the dot in period number 1 for the Raiders. It's the physical specimen, number 98 in white, and the strength. We saw her lay a lick on Kylie Mastel back in the opening period as well. Marchand, for her part, winning 6 of 10 in the first period. Centering pass, comes through, shot, score! Jammed home on the doorstep, and the Raiders make it 2-0 early on in the second.
A little glimpse of Emma Pice's speed. She just blows by the back checker to the net. Just watch 44 in white. Look at her. She's wide open. She created all that separation. She takes the relay, puts it to the back of the net. What a pass by Alexia Aubin. But you see the closing speed of Emma Pice. Like, that wasn't even close. Spectacular play.
Well, I used the phrase earlier that Steph DeCoste gave me, heat-seeking missile, and she just had radar lock on the puck carrier and just gave nothing as far as an opportunity to hustle her. Knocked out the line. Cote keeps it in. Jeffries had to scurry in from center to try and get it in deep, but Belfry with the take back. Nearing the midway point of the period and tonight's second semifinal. Palumbo's goal got us started in the first. She'll dump it in deep here. Pice early in the second period, accounting for the goals here. 2-0 Colgate leading St. Lawrence. Verbeek knocked off the play. Here comes Malachino. Crossing center red. Malachino takes a look, drops it back. Petford through the circle, hits the trailer. Holtakova! No, it's Zambrano scores! She called for the puck, picked it up in full flight, and zipped it home. 3-0 Colgate.
That's beautiful hockey. That's just everything. It's off the rush. It's communication. It's precise passing. It's getting bodies to the net, and that is a bullseye right there. What a shot, what a play.
Zone, and she'll just free it up through center. Tayo on the pickup as the Saints trying to churn in, but it's Spring immediately on it. And no chance to establish that forecheck for St. Lawrence. Now I say that, and the puck comes loose. Comes deep slot. Sent off the boards. Tayo looks, has a stick in for a shot, score! Shoveled home by Abby Hale. A little bit of life on the far side of the ice as the Saints break through to make it 3-1.
Hale scores the goal on a deflection down low, but it's a hustle. These players get into the danger zone right there in front of the net. Winning races to get loose pucks. There's not much Hannah Murphy can do in that situation. It's a great finish, and it's a 3-1 game right now.
Keep on talking. Give it the old broadcaster's jinx, and the Saints are going to climb back into this one perhaps. Ball gets around Biederman at center. Carries in deep, cuts to the front, shooting. That one up the pad, they score! Back to back, and the Saints make it a 1-goal Marchand makes it 3-2.
Chris Wells said all our games are one-goal games. He wasn't lying. This is fantastic. I mean, these young ladies haven't quit at all. They're going hard. It wasn't looking good the first 10 minutes of this period. They take advantage of winning races. Maybe Colgate let their guard down a little.
To force overtime. Borgiel pitches to the corner. 6-on-5 here for St. Lawrence. Right at the blue line, knocked free. Alyssa Biederman. She'll come in unaccosted, and this time around, no mistake, she will score the empty netter that will punch Colgate's ticket for the championship game tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 against the Cornell Big Red.
You got to give a lot of credit to Biederman. She played defense in this game. She played forward in this game. She was out defending the lead with a one-goal lead.
Took a huge hit when it didn't look good. And
put it in the empty net. A lot of enthusiasm. Never judge a book by its cover. She's not very tall, not very big, but man, she got a whole lot of fight in her.
Here's a spark plug. Again, coach saying she thinks she's 6'3", and she played looking as though they have cemented this one. 4-2 hockey game with just 15 seconds to go. Saints, a lot of grit here in the third, and those back-to-back goals 45 seconds apart, making things interesting, but when all is said and done, tournament will be chalk here to set up tomorrow's championship tilt. #1 seed Cornell against #2 Colgate. Horn sounds, and that will do it as the Raiders celebrating around winning goaltender Hannah Murphy. Wasn't tested very much here tonight until the heat was turned up in the Colgate kitchen in the third, and with that, ended up being dented for a couple, but held strong for the better part of this one, and Colgate doing just enough to pull this one out to move on against the Big Red.